So I want to thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. And if you have any comments, you can certainly send them on Twitter. If you like it, hey, why not try subscribing? Anyway, until next time, thanks, guys. Rosemary and I always sit down and we have these great conversations about politics. And we get a little worked up and we kind of yell at each other and get a little frustrated maybe, but it's all for the greater good, I guess. So I've always said we should sit down and record one and throw it out as a podcast and see what people think. Well, today's that day. So call this episode 1. Name of the podcast is Lightweights. And let us know what you think. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Yeah, his head. So he just named off things that he saw. I think he's really good at making up things off the top of his head. That might
Trump?
be, yeah, I think that's his main talent.
Well, yeah, I know.
By the way, Obama spied on me. Yeah.
He's an improvised salesman.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
he's
does.
Just selling stuff on the fly.
Yeah, and then people believe it.
Yeah.
Obama spied on me. I saw a thing on Twitter the other day where someone said, everybody was talking about how great Obama's speech was last night. And someone said, he spied on the Trump campaign.
Well,
I don't know what to do with these people.
How did that go down? Because if I remember right, the investigation kind of started on its own from the FBI because they had gotten credible intelligence. And then they tell Obama, hey, just so you know,
yeah,
we're investigating that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they tried to contact them and let them know, hey, you might have some Russian dudes contacting your campaign and involved in your campaign.
Right.
And they're like, we don't want to talk to you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, we know that, but it's supposed to be a secret. We're colluding. So this is just a test recording to sneak some audio in there and see how it sounds. But don't talk about it.
And so then you get to hear Marco Rubio yesterday tweeting out, the new Senate report has nothing in it about any collusion with Russians. When in reality...
Holy shit, it was packed.
That's all it says, is that they colluded with Russians. I think what I'm tired of is just hearing people make up shit off the top of their head and relying on people believing it.
Well, so yesterday was the second night of the Democratic National Convention. Is it just a night thing?
Third night.
Was last night? Last night was third night? Mm-hmm. Okay. What did they do? Who did they have?
It was all about, it's Kamala's night.
It was Kamala's
She got nominated.
It was Kamala night, yeah. Right.
Kamala night. So that was exciting.
Right. So who spoke? Kamala and Barack, right?
Well, we had Hillary.
Oh.
It was ladies' night.
Ladies' night.
We did have Barack Obama. So we had Hillary. We did have Hillary last night. Did we have Bill also last night?
No.
All these nights are blending together now.
He was second night, I think.
Mm-hmm. But they did this montage about Kamala's family, and she gave that speech, and she was really relatable in the speech, and she was hopeful, and she showed her skill and her humanity, and I think that's what.
Was she your first choice for VP, or did you have a first choice?
Well, of course, back when I was Yang Gang, it was always Andrew Yang.
It wasn't Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, don't even say that name. I can't stand to hear it. She's gone, I think. She didn't even win her.
She didn't win her primary, did she?
No, she didn't.
So she's still she's like a lame duck.
Yeah,
she's enjoying her last couple months.
She can go sit on Russia Today and badmouth the Democrats. That's what she does.
Oh.
I can't stand it. So anyways, I was Yang Gang mainly because I love the guy's policies. I love the capitalism that doesn't start at zero, stipend.
You've got your Yangisms down.
That was our job as Yang Gangers. To go around and, I put my Post-it notes up all over the library. I put in my time with Andrew.
Yeah. No, it's good.
So anyway, so then when he dropped out, I went straight to Joe. And I'll tell you why I went to Joe, because...
I know I had a detour there, but I got there.
Yeah, I mean, he was the only other candidate that I saw that took a real interest in Andrew's policies. and was like, tell me about this universal basic income. Like he was interested in hearing about it, an idea which is not new, by the way. So anyway, I thought, if Joe won, he would put him in his cabinet. That's the closest we're ever going to get to a Yang presidency. It's not time for Andrew Yang yet. And that's fine. I mean, he's done what he had to do, which was to bring his policies kind of out.
Well, we haven't seen the last of him either.
Oh, no.
In fact, he's been around. You know what I mean?
He's on CNN.
Like a lot of these other presidential nominee contenders, they're gone. They've vanished. But
thank God for that. No,
easy.
Tulsi, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she can disappear. But I'm trying to think of the field now. It's
Well, we had Beto.
Yeah,
we had
Yang's definitely more higher visibility than Beto, right?
Yeah,
Beto.
But he didn't start that way. I mean, he worked his way up.
No, he came from nowhere.
Huge following. I was following him on Twitter. I was like in the 150,000 follower range.
He was
now
super
he's
hot.
got a few million or something, I think, or at least maybe 1 million. But
anyway. His message resonated with a lot of people. Yeah.
As well it should. And it's just going to resonate more as things progress. I mean, as we are working from home, as we are getting robots everywhere, as people lose their jobs, as nobody has any income,
right? As
everyone gets closer and closer to losing everything, we're going to start thinking about, I'm doing all my shopping with Amazon now because I can't go to the store as easily as I used to.
Man, we're going to have to talk about Amazon sometime.
Yeah,
because
there's just, it's
can
a
I get
whole
a choice that's not Amazon and Walmart?
Exactly. And so, anyways, all that stuff is down the pike, but I feel like the Democratic National Convention, coming back to it, has been this totally inspirational thing. These messages are awesome. Like some pundit said, that the Democrats chose the three biggest issues, which were climate change, immigration, and I can't even remember.
COVID, baby.
Was it COVID?
I don't know, but I know it's a big issue right now. I'm just going out. I'm just going to say COVID's the biggest issue.
Well, it is. Yeah. So anyways, they went back to those issues. And I'm afraid what we're going to see from the Republicans is, white power hour. And it's going to be a damn nightmare. I'm not watching it.
Oh, why?
They're just doubling down on their crazy.
Okay, so I'm going to go back.
QAnon is fine.
I know. We've talked about this a little bit in that these aren't exactly original thoughts, but I don't think Trump wanted to win the presidency. I think it was a marketing campaign.
I agree.
And then when he got some traction, he's like, "Hey, why not?" And I can cash in on this, right?
Yeah.
And I think now, I still think he doesn't want to be president, and I think he doesn't want to lose, but he doesn't want to win. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't like losing, but he doesn't want to keep doing the job either.
That kind of ambivalence, I think, captures his entire presidency.
Right? If I'm here, if I'm stuck here,
just like Barack Obama said. I was hoping he would rise to the moment and the weight of the presidency, but he never did. He just hasn't been willing to put in the work, and it's true. He's not willing to put in the work. He's not willing to stretch his mind and learn. I mean, this Miles Taylor dude, I need more of Miles Taylor. I want to hear everything Miles Taylor has to say.
I want to say I told you so. Because I thought he was...
Hillary told us too, okay? Just going to put that out.
But getting back to your white power hour, or it's not yours, it's Trump. I think that... So I don't think he wants to be president, but I don't think he wants to lose, or he doesn't like losing. But I think right now, really, I think the convention and in the last 74 days or whatever we got left is going to be him grooming this Republican base as future Trump consumers of Trump TV or Trump Steaks 2.0 or whatever he decides to sell, whatever bullshit he's selling. I think the last run of the campaign here is to basically monetize that his base, right? He wants to turn his base into cash down the road.
It might be his only hope.
Because they can't afford his hotel rooms, that's for sure, Well,
and then now today we've got Steve Bannon You
Oh yeah, I
all over
know.
Twitter,
That was
they're
a
like,
little
"Where's
surprise, wasn't it?
Where's the video? We want a perp walk. We really need
Oh
one."
my god, I saw the best.
I haven't seen a video.
I saw
for
the
that.
best headline, and I wish I had my phone out. But it said something like, "Irony makes its presence felt with USPS arresting Steve Bannon."
Totally, I think. So.
I mean,
Yeah, the post office of all things. I love it so much. So yeah, they're waiting for Donald Trump to say, "I don't know that guy. I never met him before. I've never seen him before in my life. I don't know who that guy is."
Steve who?
Right, exactly. Oh.
Steve Miller Band? Steve Miller? The guy? Yes, that's another.
Well, and that to me is when I look at all of these policies, telling corporations, or I read something the other day that they told the companies that manufacture the ingredients for your dental fillings.
Oh my God, we just branded something. But go ahead.
That manufacture the ingredients that in the olden days, I guess they used to put mercury in the silver fillings. Now we mostly use porcelain and stuff. But they said, go ahead, you can throw mercury in the local stream. It's fine. It's not that much. I mean, they're just like, if
we're back to that?
If it affects your bottom line, don't do it.
Don't do it. Waste disposal or responsible waste disposal or air pollution.
So the only thing I have to go on is my background in cosmetology school or as a makeup artist. If it takes too much time to clean your implements between, that time is money. It took me 15 minutes to clean my clippers between clients. And that I could have done a whole haircut during that time. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, just
and you're passing diseases between.
Yeah, just keep going.
I mean, very abstract thought, but it's the same thing. We have to have some kind of regulation for something. Jeez. They say, just don't do it.
Just.
And the worst part is it's like it almost feels like they're saying, "Oh, you won't get in trouble." Just if you have to,
or if you have to beat up a protester, if you're a cop, wink, wink.
Yeah,
if you got to beat up a protester.
You weren't listening to the message. We just got a phone call a few minutes ago at our house saying, in very vague terms, Senator Bill Dodd, a state senator, wants to implement AB 1196. Have you heard about that?
Oh my God, no.
It is a ban on carotid artery chokeholds. But they don't tell you that in the message. They say it will stop cops from being able to protect themselves and protect us.
Jesus.
The way that they framed it, they said, so if you agree that cops should be able to protect themselves and protect us, you call Senator Dodd's office right now and tell him to rescind the bill or whatever it was. So they didn't say anything about what it was in the message. So I Googled it and I'm like, I support that 100%. I mean. Yeah,
that's why, you know what? Come to find out that democracy takes a little work. It's not, we're not doing Star Search here or American Idol. I mean, reading what this stuff's about, getting we're lucky in California.
We
get a voter
messages
guide.
Are so ass backwards. They're not truthful. They're not honest. This is why nobody believes anything.
Well, that's what
that hurts so much.
2020 sucks from the standpoint of, the future looks a little bleak sometimes when you think that, and this goes back to something Michelle Obama said, which we talked about a little bit too, but misinformation, like everybody's trying to freaking misinform everybody else.
Outlie themselves.
Just outlie themselves just to get them to pick something they want, to buy something they want, or it's like the era of charlatanism,
Well, and that's what's so frustrating when you scroll down your news feed in Twitter, because if you go into the comments section, you will see one person say black is white, and one person say black is black. And it's just like, it's infuriating because there's so many, and everyone thinks they're right. And it becomes this anger, cruelty fest to see who can insult the other person more and who hates the other person more. I saw Valerie Bertinelli yesterday was like, if I mute people, then I don't know who to block. And somebody said, oh, you just block everybody with an American flag in their
What the?
Block everybody with an American flag in their, I don't know what we're calling it, username, tag, whatever.
Your handle.
Yeah, in your handle.
Your handle.
And then someone said, well, how did the American flag become suddenly a symbol of hatred?
Oh,
There
man.
you go. And I have an American flag.